The problematic term, the context, when we talk about the context, what does even that mean, right? And that it's not a very useful term, even though it's become very, very rooted, let's say, in how we talk about things, no? So the context actually means nothing, right? But it does mean something for organizations. When we talk about the context, what we really mean is normally the operating environment. Instead of using the word the context, we're going to use the word operating environment, which is much clearer, at least in my opinion. Because the operating environment is where we are trying to operate, trying to implement the programs that we have decided to implement, whether they be Watson, medical, food security, or whatever, it doesn't matter. So the operating environment is that, where we're trying to operate with programs. Yeah. So for example, for me, a capital isn't an operating environment, even though we are there, because we're not trying to, unless we're trying to implement a program in the capital, right? So this, so when we talk about things like context analysis and context understanding and stuff like that, right? It's also very heavily linked usually to security management, right? Which is, again, for me, problematic, right? Because context just means a general situation that kind of gives meaning to something, to an event, right? The background to an event, no? The things that explain an event. The headline, there was a demonstration yesterday. I mean, that sentence, there was a demonstration yesterday, is just like a headline, yeah? Without context, it means nothing, right? So context is the information that we need to understand more and to derive meaning from. There was a demonstration yesterday. What does it mean to us? Yeah, maybe nothing, maybe something. It depends on the context, but we need context. We need to contextualize it to understand it. Yeah, that means putting it into its container of information so that we can understand it.